Hi, this is Chris with Point Blank CHL, and I'm going to show you how to schedule your fingerprint appointment for your Texas license to carry. Now, you have to make sure that you have already applied for your Texas license to carry before you schedule your fingerprint appointment. You have to have already applied first. If you need to know how to apply, just search for our video on how to apply for your Texas license to carry. Now, when you're ready to schedule your fingerprint appointment, you will go to dps.texas.gov and you will scroll down and you will look for popular services and you will click on handgun licensing. On the next page, you will scroll down and look for licensing and registration and click on that. Now, you will scroll down, look for fingerprint and photos, and there's the top link, LTC Fingerprint and Photo Information. Now, if you are a Texas resident and you have a Texas driver's license or a Texas ID, you will no longer have to send photos to DPS after you apply. The only people that have to send photos these days are those that have a out-of-state driver's license or ID. In other words, you have a driver's license or an ID issued by a state other than Texas. So you will click on LTC Fingerprint and Info. You will scroll down and here's the link to apply, or below that, the phone number to call if you want to apply by phone. So you can schedule your fingerprint appointment online, or you can schedule your fingerprint appointment over the phone. Whether you do it online or whether you do it over the phone, you will need to write down this code. Over here it says service code, and then it gives you a code. You will, if you're going to apply online, just copy and paste that when you enroll, or if you're going to call, write that code down. So when you call them and schedule it by the phone, they're going to ask you for the service code and you'll give them that. That lets them know that you're getting fingerprinted for the Texas license to carry. So if you are scheduling online, you will click on that. You will scroll down and enter in your city. You will select the state. We are in Texas, or I'm in Texas anyway. And then here is where you will select what you're doing. And they will try to sell you at the end. They will ask you if you want a copy of your FBI history check, or if you want a copy of your criminal record, or if you want a fingerprint card. You don't want any of this. It says state history check. You don't want any of that. The DPS is going to run your background check and get all that information. You do not need a copy of anything. The only thing you have to pay for is your fingerprint to be taken, which is $10 and some change. And don't let them sell you anything else because you don't need it for anything. You're going to click here, digital fingerprinting. And then this is where you will start to schedule your appointment. There it says enter code. That code is the service code that I told you about earlier. You'll enter it there, hit go, and it will show you the closest location to you, and then it will give you a list of dates and times, and you just select one and schedule your fingerprint appointment. So in Texas, I've never heard anybody having problems finding a location. They're everywhere across the state. You'll find one somewhere. Now, those that have taken the course out of state, like my online course, I have military members and veterans that take my online Texas LTC class from all the states, and they may not have a fingerprint location near them. So if there's not a fingerprint location near you, all you do is contact DPS, and they will send you a packet, and they will approve you to get ink rolled prints. So they will send you a packet with the old-fashioned fingerprint card in it, and you will just take that to your local law enforcement office or sheriff's department, in whatever state or city you're in, and they will ink roll your prints on that card, and you will mail that card back to DPS, and you're done. Now, only people that get approved to send in ink roll prints from DPS can do that. Everyone else has to use the digital system through Identigo, and you have to do it the way I just showed you. Only those who live outside of Texas that do not have a location near them, you have to get approval, and they'll send you the card. That's it. If you need to know how to apply, look for our video on YouTube on how to apply for your Texas License to Carry. And if you have not taken your Texas License to Carry course yet, you can take our course online, no matter where you're at in Texas, at pointblankchl.com. Thanks for listening.